Hi guys, compliments of the season. Today we are going to be making a Christmas tree braid design. You can incorporate this into the rest of your hairstyle anyhow you want, but I am just going to show you how to make the Christmas tree with a star on top. So you can make the star as big or as small as you want. You can make your design as big or as small. So I am starting off by making if a from the center. I am making 5 lines outwards for the 5 points of the star. An easy way to get them approximately equally separated is to imagine a human being who is standing with his or her legs apart and the arms raised at about 45 degrees. So it's like you have the head, you have the two arms raised halfway, and the legs opened wide, like in a half of a split kind of. So once you're done with that, now I am making like a triangle from the top of the star to almost the middle for each of these 5. That's what you will do on both halves. So I am starting on the right hand side. From the top of the star, I made like a triangle from the tippy top angled downwards into the middle. Then when I get to the middle, I will turn into pointed end number 2 on the half of the left hand side. I will braid like that, make the triangle coming down. Just watch and you will understand what I am explaining. But we just make 2 angles on both sides of those 5 lines and then braid it downwards. I started from the head, the line at the top. Once I get to the last line on the third leg, I would move over to the other part and also start and repeat the same process. When we are done with the star, I will come back and continue explaining so that you see like what I did after that in making the tree. But be patient with yourself. If you make you will see where I made one part and it was looking slimmer, like too tiny. The size wasn't equal to the other one, so I just took it down and redid it. Just that particular one part of the star. Just I didn't edit it out so that you can see that if it's possible for you to almost be done and you notice it's not even. If you notice that it is not even, I will advise you to stop immediately and correct it instead of letting yourself finish the whole thing and then having to lose all the way and go back to that particular part of the star that you messed up. So you will see me do that mistake, lose it in a fast forwarded motion, and then I did it again and it was just okay, manageable. Like it was a fine star. It wasn't like the most handsome star you will see, but it's like, it's like a 70% okay star. So I'll be back after the stars and I'll continue explaining.
And behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him, Christ the Lord. God of God, light of
So at this point I am done with the star. I just want a line going from the top to the middle, like sharing the whole head into two, and it's time to make the tree. Don't start making the tree from underneath that other star. I think it looks finer when you have that tapered end under the star, so that the star is as if it is at the tippy top of the tree. I think it is finer. And also if you widen the base of the tree, it makes it finer too, I believe so. Mine wasn't wide enough, like open wide, make the tree bigger. A bigger Christmas tree is finer maybe. So time to braid. If you observe, you see that I am like brushing the hair in the middle towards the outer corner and focusing my braid there. So my braid is pushed to the outer part of the tree so that I'll have space in the middle. Especially if you want to play with decorations, you can do that so that you have enough space in the middle to play around with your accessories for the braid design. So I repeat that on the other side, and I start braiding it with the tail of the star. The braid that ended the star, one part of it, I braided it on the right, and the second one I braided it on the left. So you see me do that right now. Again, I shifted the braid to the outer part, creating more room in the middle of the tree, so that if you want to use Christmas themed beads, flowers, cords, strings, just whatever it is you want to use to accessorize your tree, you have space there in the middle. And of course you can just anchor it to the hair there, and depending on how the rest of your hairstyle is, you know what to do with the rest of the hair. So you can just make big braids. I just made big braids to shift it away so that I can focus on the design. So my Christmas themed colors I'm using is green, white and red. I think gold is the only color missing. Is there any other color? Maybe silver, I don't know. But I decided to use these braid strings. Tellers actually use these things too. In Nigeria, it's tellers are the ones that use it. This is not the braid strings I usually use to decorate my braid, but this is nice too because the strings, I don't have this particular color, so I just use a latch hook to latch it onto the hair, and I try to spread it in a way that the three colors were always showing at every point. I was just walking around, forget that. So you can, I think if you want the design to look more intense, then you should crochet this closer. If you're using this type of accessories I'm using, just do what works for you. Feel free. You can even use, if you're using hair extensions, you can use these colored hair extensions, maybe green on one side and red on one side. I've seen some designs like that. It's just that I didn't see designs for black, like designs on African hair or black hair. I didn't see any Christmas design on that, like specifically Christmas design for black children. I didn't see that, so that was why I decided to just play around with this so that we can make it for black kids. Like I'm using a black hair so that you can just see you don't have long, you understand what I'm saying. So just play with your design how you want it to be. I tried several other designs and I'm going to zoom through them at the end of the video towards the end, like you see them now. This is one of them. Bend it over for the green. Okay, like I played around with it. If you want to see how I achieved this design, the link to it will be in the description, but I don't want this one to be too long, so you can just watch that design in another video. If you want a very simple something, you can do something like this. Maybe make it go all the way to the base, the green and then the red, like play around with it. Thank you so much for watching.